friends, my name's Amanda and this is my channel, Amanda Colours. I hope you are doing really well today, and so does Sweet Emerald. She says hello and she is enjoying some very wet, rainy weather here with me today, so hopefully the sound of the rain on the tin roof isn't too loud and we can have a look at some fun things. But before we do that, Emerald wanted me to tell you that technically figs are not fruit. Technically, they are inverted flowers. So when you're eating a fig, you're actually eating a flower. So I think that is very interesting, and I'm glad that Emerald shared that with me. So I'm super excited today to share with you some products that were actually sent to me by Arrtx. So I love Arrtx products. Their colored pencil 126 set is actually my favorite set of pencils for the price and the colors and the quality of the pencil, if you're not wanting to spend a fortune on the really expensive pencils. So I was super excited when they contacted me to see if I would like to take a look at their new acrylic marker set. So I have seen this on a few other channels, so I'm super excited to give them a go myself. And they are the Arrtx Simptap Acrylic Marker set. This is the 48 saturated colors set. They are waterproof with a brush tip. They have strong coverage and bright color, and they're available. They're suitable for multiple surfaces. It's a beautiful box. I don't know if you can see, but it's actually kind of sparkly, which is really cool. Arrtx is a brand that put a lot of thought into their packaging, and I appreciate that. So on the back here we have our colors, and it's, as it says, the colors are just for reference, but it looks like a pretty good range of colors. Now these particular markers have a little bit of a different way of being activated, so we'll get into that. So you take the elastic off and we open it up, and they are the beautiful markers. So let's grab a color. Let's go with this purple one here. So we have the name of the marker, we have our, oops, sorry, I'm still getting used to my new setup. We have the name of the marker there, we have our number, our color reference. Come on. It is not going to focus. And then, so if we take the lid off, we have a brush tip, and it's not activated yet. So as you can see, it's still empty of color. Now, I need to remember what to do. It does actually say on here. Okay, let's put the lid back on and let's shake well. You can hear it has a ball bearing inside to help mix the color. Hopefully that's enough for now. Okay, so we press the top of the marker body. Oh, we take the lid off first. And I have some paper here. Okay, you can see already. So if I press the top here, you can see the color coming through. Okay, why has it stopped? Oh no, it is coming through. Little by little, it's coming through to the tip. Maybe if I hold it down. So it's nearly all the way there. I might just try using it to see if it helps bring the color down. And my goodness, that is beautiful. And it does actually look quite opaque. So we could be onto a winner here, people. Beautiful. Okay, let's try one of the lighter colors. And I'm actually going to, so we've got a shake. And prime. Okay, so you've got to be careful because I have now just splashed paint on my surface here. But it is acrylic, so it should, and water-based, so it should wash out. But let's, okay, so we are still getting the black coming through, but I feel like probably if I left that for a while till it dried and did another coat, we might be okay. Let's just try this edge here. Yeah, see, the darker color covers the black well. And the reason I'm trying that is for the paint by number books that have the numbers printed in the sections, because that is what I use acrylic markers for. And that being said, I am actually going to give it a go. So I have grabbed my Disney The Best of the Grand Classics by Art Therapy book, and this is a color by number book, and this is the one that I've sort of been experimenting in. So I tried in pencils and then in water-based markers, alcohol markers, acrylic markers, and as you can see, it is constantly a struggle to get opaque markers. So I'm going to try to do this page here because I think this set will have all the markers that I need for it. So it is from Pocahontas. It's the Old Lady Tree. And yeah, I'm going to give that page a go. So what is it? 88. Which is here. The page is a bit damaged, but that's okay. So first up, we need to match our colors. So I'm going to grab out all the greeny, turquoisey colors that I think might work. And I've just noticed now, I did think that there were caps that I had to remove, and the two that I happened to pull out, the caps had fallen off. So there is actually a clear cap on the bottom of the markers that you need to remove before you can click them to get them activated. So I'm going to go ahead and shake all of these out, activate them, and try and match the colors up, and then I will come back. Okay, so I have gone through and swatched my colors here, and there's a couple of things that I would like to mention. So I'm going to do an honest review. As you can see, it's messy. The way of activating these pens and the way the paint comes out is very messy. I'm hoping as I go through using them now that they're activated, it won't be such a problem. The other thing I've noticed is that our colors don't really match our lids. So they are supposed to be the same color. This is much more of a yellow green, but it actually comes out as more of a blue green. And this is much more of an aqua color, and this is much more of a blue color. It's not really that big a deal, but you need to swatch your colors out so that you can work it out. I haven't been able to match the colors exactly with the chart down here with just this set. If I used other sets to supplement, I would be able to, but I'm not going to do that because I want to see how these go. I am going to get started with this, and we'll do a little bit here together, and then I will bring you back when I am done. So let's see how this goes. The dark color here, oops, I've gone over an area I shouldn't have. The brush tip's really nice. I like that a lot. And this dark color is quite opaque, which I'm also really happy about. The paint goes down really smoothly, which is lovely. Now, do we have any other number ones? Yes, we do. I really like using acrylic markers in these books because the paint is more opaque than markers or pencils, and the brush tip, like having it in a marker format, It makes it much easier to actually do in the book rather than using a paintbrush. Okay, so I've got a bit of an interesting shape going on here. They're not super fine, but mostly you don't need that. So let's come down this way, see what our end shape is. So yes, I'm definitely impressed with the opacity of this darker marker. Anyway, darker marker. And the paint seems to flow really well. I'm not having to reshake and make more ink come down, more paint come down. So I might go through and complete the rest of this and then come back at the end and share my thoughts with you. I have completed the page, and here are some thoughts. As you can see, it's still quite streaky. Some of it's still drying, so the lighter color through here is still drying, but this darker color here is dry and it is a bit streaky. It could be user error, like I might not be using them quite right. I might need to pump them a bit more than I have been. But I do really like the way these go down on paper. They're so smooth. They feel really good while you're doing it. I don't think I had pumped out enough of the ink, the paint over here, because you can actually see the print through still, but up here where I've done it a bit heavier, you can't. So that's pretty good. It coped with the weird texture on the paper pretty well, in that one spot where the paper was a bit funny. Now I will wait till this is completely dry, and I normally black out the edges and make it a bit crisper. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with these. There are definitely downsides, like the mess, which is partly why I prefer markers over actual paint, because it's less messy. But as I said, that's probably just the process of priming the markers. Again, if I probably went back and did a second coat, I could even out the color, I'm sure. And that's not something I always want to do, but if you want a really, like for time sake and hand pain sake and all that sort of thing, but if you want a really flat, even finish, then definitely you could do a second coat or more if you wanted. But yeah, I'm quite happy with these. They do seem quite opaque. So the Arrtx Simptap markers get a thumbs up from me. And actually they also sent me some gel pens. So we have a gold, a white and a silver gel pen they gave me 2 of each. So let's just quickly try these as well. I'll just get them going here. They do seem quite metallic, which is nice. I might just add some extra bits to this page just to see. So let's do, okay, yeah, it comes out quite nicely. Some highlighting there. Let's try some silver, I don't know, some silver details. Yeah, it's coming out very nicely. Very, very easy to use. And then I can do some gold up in this section maybe. I'm not a fan of this color of gold. It's very brassy, but I prefer, I guess, more of an antique gold, but they come out really smooth, really nicely. I recommend these, and I have just smudged over this. So let's just fix that up a bit. Yeah, okay. Quite impressed with this white. I'll have to give it a go over alcohol markers and things and see how it goes. So a huge, huge thank you to Arrtx for sending me these gel pens and the Simptap acrylic marker set. I recommend them. So I will leave links for them in the description. Thank you to Arrtx, and thank you to you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.